properly and turn properly and halt.
They teach you how to
and
walk.
quick march. And
That's what you call spear bash.
And you had it in the square.
Yeah. That would probably be the place
my
to
work,
have it.
Richard, he's like 60 and he was in the Polish army for 20 years, but he's brilliant. Can he just talks about fixes everything? He knows everything. You know, like one of these people who just he's seen it all. He doesn't. He then he's telling him anything. Aye, and he doesn't really that bothered. But, you know, and he just goes hello, speaks to me in Polish. No got a clue what he says. I'm like, yep. Every 2 days later, I'm like, Michael, I know you wanted money to buy something. What is it? You've got to fix it.
It took them a long time to let them fight, though, didn't it?
It's okay. It's okay.
Well, I didn't know whether they were Nazis or what they were.
My
It was a couple
cousin,
of years.
They weren't Nazis.
My
were
cousin Maggie
flying
went with
taxis,
a
weren't they?
Polish officer
Rather than fighter pilots, it took them a wee while to let them
Oh
fight.
no, they come
During
in
the war.
pretty quickly. They come in very
I
quickly.
thought they wouldn't have let them fight for long.
big, oh, he was 6'2", very
Tell you who they
handsome
wouldn't.
man. And she took him up to my granny's.
The coloured Americans. It took
And
them
your
for
granny
about
said,
3
what the hell is she
years.
saying?
She
to let them fly.
stayed, she stayed with my granny and she took this Polish officer up to my granny's. And my granny says, you know, he wears perfume. He wears perfume. I think he must have had some kind of talcum, but she said it was perfume.
Oh, there was perfume. It was eau de cologne, eau de pololi.
A big, fine, handsome man.
Was that your?
Foreigner, he
I'd some
was.
good friends of
Foreigner.
No.
Was that the
Come
granny
over
that
here,
wore the
steal our
leather
money.
apron and smoked the clay pipe? Then?
No, that was my dad's auntie. My dad's auntie.
Where did she live?
Your grandmother on
My grandfather,
Our
my
side.
father's side. I'm talking about my
She's the-
grandmother on my mother's side.
just call me a Pole, so I was a Pole.
She thought he was a Pole.
Why?
That's because my...
Just because I was good
Well,
looking and I wore a
no, my
hairnet.
cousin stayed with her.
Come here.
She went away about a lot of Poles. So she thought I was the same. But they actually were very well liked, the Polish army here.
No,
They
we
were
said.
During the
good
war.
fighters. They were.
Well liked.
Saying a lot. There was a lot of Scots went to Poland in the 1600s, 1700s.
Pardon?
So a lot of Scots emigrated to Poland.
There
Yeah,
was quite a
sounds
few
like-
they married girls too.
Half the
from-
borders is Poland.
Aye, for the war, aye. Aye, well, aye,
Never went
Zanacek
back,
and all that
yeah.
lot, aye.
Called prisoners, weren't they? Some of them.
That was the granny that used to take all the money and dish it out.
That was my dad's family. My dad's auntie. Her name was Elizabeth, but they called her Libby.
Libby.
And she had a canvas apron. And that's where the money was.
They were gypsies.
And she used to sit her sons, she had about 5 sons, sit them round the table,
And she'd sit at the head of the
collect
table.
all the money. They used to sell
Black
the
bag,
young,
and they'd all put the money in, and then she'd go,
dish out their...
that's
Give them
something
their
for
wages.
you, Willie.
eh,
Something for you, Tom.
they used to sell linoleum round the doors, and our daughters sold curtains.
And you used to get
In
extra
fact,
legs.
when we lived in Stow, the bell rang one day, and I went to the door, and here's Lizzie McRobbie. She didn't recognise me.
As in McRobbie.
McRobbie, aye.
McRobbie.
That was her name. McRobbie.
Do you know Ken the McRobies? They're
And,
my wife's relations.
She was selling curtains. I said, no thank you, I don't want anything to do. And I thought, I wonder what
It's
you'd
the-
say if she
the
knew me.
curtains over the shoulders.
Didn't you recognise me? Yeah. She got to door
And,
to door.
So where
Nice.
did,
Selling,
nice.
selling linoleum. Right, we'll measure it out for you, all right. Okay. That's right. Yeah. They'd already marked it off with a thumbnail.
Aye, but what the long thumbnail was
Long
really
thumbnail
for,
was-
we used to say this is the real McCoy. You'd see,
They'd have the
that's
knife. They'd
great
have the
that,
knife there,
the pattern
and the
doesn't
nail
come off.
sticking out like that.
But no, it's for the
Scraping
pattern.
it, yeah, scraping it with the
We
nail.
used to bend it with his
Supposed to
nail.
be scraping it with the knife to show how strong it was.
Bend it with his
But it
nail.
was the nail that was doing it.
What I like. There was only one of them that had a proper job.
And measure the waxcloth out, as we called it then.
But there was one of them, it was
Right,
about that height.
come up. Aye. So every foot that was up against the wall
They actually
was
were
coming
they?
up into the roll.
Their cousins
Right.
were gypsies. Their cousins were gypsies. My dad once took my mother to Glasgow to one of his aunties. My mother says, "You have never seen a caravan like this in your life." She said it was absolutely beautiful. Everything very expensive.
Their caravans were out of this world. My brother Frank used to do a lot of work for them.
They were mostly Glasgow. They were all in Glasgow.
Well, they all come
Wasn't
from the
any-
west coast,
wasn't any-
from Ireland. Where's the place that they meet first? Is the west coast.
Yeah, we've got some
Logan's
over
got
in
nearly-
our family, mind.
Logan's got nearly $2,000 in his bank.
Pardon?
Logan's got nearly $2,000.
More than I've got.
All she needs is big brass earrings.
How's he got $2,000?
Because I've got a trust fund for him, and me and Mum and Nana put in it.
Yeah, I've got to put some in for him. I've not done it this year yet, actually.
I reckon.
Put the £100